Hello. Thanks for agreeing to set up this interview. As you know, we only have a short amount of time, so let's go ahead and get started right away. Now, I know that you've been involved in some work on community issues. Can you tell me what attracted you to the community issue that you chose at the beginning of the semester?
Sure. My community issue was about hunting and firearm safety when you're out in the woods. And the community issue that I chose that for that reason is important to me because I'm an avid hunter myself and I like to know that I'm being safe while others are being safe while I'm out in the surrounding areas, especially when I'm out hunting with my family that has multiple members hunting together at one time.
Okay, thank you. Now, your materials also said that you were involved in a community issue team project that focused on a call to action. Can you share with me what call to action your team put forward and why you chose that call to action?
Yeah, our team call to action was um, they had to do a special education on how kids in special education programs don't get the right um, treatment or teaching that they actually deserve. And our call to action was that we wanted every one of our classmates who heard the speech to go out and give their time to these kinds of kids, especially if they know kids like this personally, and give them time to help them learn, especially with stuff in school. If they're struggling with things in school, give them some help with homework and stuff like that, and just devote their time to getting to know people that have special needs and what kind of things that they require.
I see. Now, if I were to ask the other members of your team what they think your biggest strength is, what do you think they would say, and why do you think they would say it?
Um, I think they might say that my biggest strength would have been that I am easy to work with. I tend to, when a group project comes along, I tend to contribute my ideas, but I also tend to flow with the one that seems to be the most popular, which is indeed what happened in this case with this group speech. I just tend to work with whatever I'm given, so I'm very easygoing like that, and mainly kind of a person where I'll do what you tell me to. Um, but in the cases that things of my selection get actually chosen, then I'll become the one that's the leader, and that's kind of telling everyone else what to look up and what to research and stuff like that. But with this one, that was not the case. So I just followed along and I learned about the material as much as I could.
Okay, great. What for you was the most challenging thing about working with your team?
The most challenging thing about working with my team, honestly, it had nothing to do with the group cohesion. Both the girls that I worked with were very nice, and I think of them as friends, and we all got along pretty well. Um, the toughest thing that I would have to say would have been just the subject of the speech itself. Again, we did the speech on special needs education and departments in schools and things like that, and I'm not one who knows very much about that kind of thing. I have worked with special needs kids a little in the past back when I was still in high school, but not so much anymore. So I'm not really accustomed to all kinds of special needs kids and what they require as far as teaching in schools and stuff like that. So that was a little bit on the harder side.
Thank you. Okay, last question. In 30 seconds or so, tell me what your biggest takeaway was from Comm 110 this semester. What will stick with you and be useful to you?
I think the thing that'll most stick with me is all the tips that we learn about public speaking. Um, like in large lecture, the instructor talked about large body poses to make you feel bigger and make you feel more empowered, and being like certain breathing techniques and stuff like that because I am one who does get very nervous when it comes to public speaking. So I think the techniques that they taught us that tend to help relax you a little bit and make you less nervous, that those are the things that'll stick with me for my future.
All right. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me. We'll probably be in touch with you in the next few weeks or so. Take care.
Thank you.